Hello, everybody. Hello, hello. I'm going to be starting in just a moment here. Welcome to American Truck Simulator. Something a little different. All right, so we're going to be hitting the roads here and seeing what we got here. So, if I let me see, there we go. We are currently picking up a job to Clovis, New Mexico. So let's go ahead and hit the road. Doing something a little different here. Been playing a bunch of this off stream lately, so decided to bring it to you guys a little live today. And we're going to try not to get any tickets or fines on our way to New Mexico. Hope everyone's doing all right today. We got some traffic up ahead here. Can't get over. We got a car over there. All right. I guess we'll just slow down a little bit here. This guy had the right idea here. Over to the left. Kind of gridlock now. There's a line of cars on the left there. I can't get over. I'm stuck. Okay, you're exiting. Good. Get out of my way. Go. Be gone with you. Alright, let's keep going. Alright, we're making our way to New Mexico. Now we're cruising. Now we can flip the cruise control on and go. Got a lot of open highway here. A little different. I'm usually playing the off-road, so we're out on the highways today. We got plenty of fuel right now. We got 599 miles on fuel, so we can make it to the job without fuel, but the real kicker is I have 3.5 hours until it's time to rest. So we are going to need to stop and rest before we make it over to our destination over in New Mexico. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Love when I can bypass the way stations, especially because there's a big line over there. Five hours left on this trip. Let's see. Zoom this out a little bit. Okay, there is a rest area we're going to be passing just past Raton. Hello, Jack. Welcome to the stream. We're just cruising down the highways today. This is American Truck Simulator. So we're driving the big rigs around the American West right now. And right now we are on a delivery from Pueblo, Colorado down to Clovis, New Mexico. And we're bringing some clamshell buckets. See, there's the cargo right there. Just cruising down. Oh, hold on. Keep my eyes on the road. There's the cargo we're moving. Do need to stop. Just looking at rest stop up ahead here. Yeah, there it is right there. We're going to pull off the highway here. We're going to go rest up because we're getting tired. Not that we're really getting tired, but we aren't going to have quite enough rest to get all the way to our job site. So we're going to pull off the highway here, and while we're here, we're just going to go ahead and top off the fuel tank. That we're good to go there. Oh, thank you. I appreciate that. I've done my best to try to make those guides for expeditions as absolutely helpful as they can be. So your feedback is much appreciated. Ah, perfect. These are the gas pumps we can just drive right into. There we go. Let's go ahead and get some fuel. Go, and then we're just gonna pull over into this rest area and take a little nap. How do I plan them? That is okay. I've got a pretty big process, so I'm actually playing two separate save files for expeditions. So I have one that I use for route testing, and then a second file that I use for actually recording the actual guides themselves. So what I'll do is I'll load up save file number 1 and actually spend some time doing the actual mission that I'm about to make a guide for. And while I'm doing that, I'm constantly using the drone and the binoculars and just exploring the areas around the objectives in order to find the best path at the time. Now, as I do spend more time in the maps themselves, a lot of times the routes kind of get updated, and then you'll see me use different routes to get to the same places with the future videos, just because as I'm venturing into the map more, exploring the map more, I'm finding better and better routes each time. So, you know, I do spend a lot of time pre-planning. You know, for every guide, there's probably about 30 to 40 minutes of prep work that goes into each one of those videos, even those really short ones. Just because I look at, you know, the objective locations and the best ways to get to and from, and I often use, I take big advantage of the free truck recovery that you get every time you deploy to an expedition, to kind of make them quicker, if that makes sense, so that they're kind of super efficient. I've also been utilizing, at least starting with the Sedona guides, the new helicopter module they had. I've used that in a few of them, in just quickly moving trucks around the map to complete the objectives, because I want them to not only show you how a mission is completed, where all the steps and objectives are, but a way to do them as efficiently and as quickly as you possibly can if you are following the guide. So, you know, there's been a lot of work into that, and I've learned some things as I started the project, because some of the earlier ones that I've put for some of the early expeditions in Little Colorado, Arizona, and Carpathians, some of those are a little rougher on the edges, just because I was starting something new and I didn't quite have the formula or the format down that I really wanted. And so as that's evolved over time, you'll start seeing that a lot of the guides, starting right around when I was uploading the Kanab Creek stuff, that stuff is a lot more detailed and a lot more in-depth, and I'm even constantly evolving it to this day, adding more information based on feedback in the comments that people are leaving, that are like, hey, you know, what is this? You know, what was this that I was missing, and sort of stuff like that. So constantly evolving it, trying to make those as good as they can be. Yeah, I have a full spreadsheet that I have saved, that I use, an Excel spreadsheet that I basically, like, the first thing I did when I was starting this project was I needed to categorize all of the expeditions. So I have a full spreadsheet that I put together with objectives, equipment you need, requirements, and rewards as well. So I have this full spreadsheet that I put together, that I use for my notes when I'm getting ready to make a guide video. So just a little sneak peek there behind the scenes. of my guide process. So it's a passion project of mine, and I've been really happy seeing all the positive feedback from it. And even some of the negative feedback has helped out as well, because it's made me realize there was some things that I might have been missing, some things that I was overlooking, and those sorts of things, so I can keep improving the guides. So all the feedback you guys have been leaving in the comments with the expedition guides has been extremely helpful. So I really appreciate it. So we are rested, we are refueled. 3.5 hours to go, and we get to New Mexico. Deliver these clamshell buckets. Speaking of my spreadsheet, let's see. Yeah, some of the earlier ones I was really bad about saying that. What I do try to, I don't know if you've checked out any of my guides for the Sedona region, the season 1, but that was something that I really started doing more of about halfway through the project, was showing the map and giving a full overlay of the routes and where we're starting. But like I said, that's just something I was talking about, that where some of my earlier guides, especially the early missions in Carpathians, Arizona, and Little Colorado, especially because Little Colorado was the one I did like the first couple of missions on, so I didn't really quite know exactly what I was doing. So those are a little rough around the edges, as I was just kind of putting a concept into action and just seeing what would happen with it. But I definitely have made an effort to show the maps and the routes before actually embarking on the expeditions. You'll see a lot of that, especially in the guides for Season 1 Sedona. That's just a symptom of not really knowing exactly what I was doing when I was starting the project. I just knew it was something I wanted to get started on, and it is something that has evolved over time. And unfortunately, I am planning to redo some of the earlier ones just because of the feedback. But a lot of them are just kind of, I mean, the routes are still good, but they're definitely not as informative as some of the guides that I'm putting together currently. And yeah, that's just a symptom of getting my feet wet, getting started with the project, and just kind of learning as I go more than anything. Do I ever play co-op? I haven't played any co-op yet, mostly because I still have a ton of stuff to do with the guides themselves. Like I said, I'm playing two save files for my expeditions guides, so I am spending a lot of time in the game just trying to get the guides going. I'm definitely open to co-op, especially now that we're getting closer to the end of the guides that need to get done, because I'm about 80% done with the game right now, and that is amazing, and I'm super happy with that. But once that ends, I'm definitely going to be doing some co-op streams and things like that. Yo, Elginox, welcome in. Welcome to the stream. So yeah, like I will be playing some more co-op in the future, but right now my focus has been just getting the guides done because I want to finish the project before I really start on anything else expeditions wise. But definitely going to be doing some co-op streams here on stream. I'll be posting about those on the YouTube community page when I have those planned. So just keep an eye out. I will be doing some co-op sooner rather than later. So I'm doing good, man. I'm doing great. We're just chilling here, playing some American Truck Simulator right now. Just kind of vibing. I got everything back up and running after the storm. Yeah, we're doing great. Do I make money? No. Not. No, I don't. The metrics to actually do that are pretty extensive, especially here on YouTube. And honestly, I really do this for the community more than anything. You know, that would be nice, but you know, my goal first and foremost is to make helpful guides and things like that and entertain people more than anything. But just flat out, no, I'm not making any money doing this. I do it for fun. I do it for the community, and that's how it's always going to be for me. It's how it's always been. So. I will say though, if you are looking to get into streaming and stuff and do it to make money, it is an incredible amount of hard work and it is an incredible amount of luck in order to do that. So I would honestly suggest if you're going to get into streaming because you want to stream, get into content creation because you want to create, and let that be your main motivator. And if you happen to get to the point where you're making money, then congratulations. Honestly, that's well deserved. But I definitely recommend, like, if you're going to do it because you want to create, you want to interact, and you want to be involved with the community. Appreciate that, Eldrinox. Appreciate it. We are 59 miles and an hour away from our destination. Still 30 here. Oh, there we go, 35. I can speed up a little bit. Oh, I just got an achievement. Drive by the Billy the Kid Museum. I did not know that's what that was, but alright, we got an achievement. It is very dark out here in the desert. this thing up to 65. And pop the cruise control. We're good. Good to see that you're alright. I was worried about you. Yeah, I was worried too. My area got lucky. We got so lucky the way that storm broke up the way it did. There was a lot of damage, and I was definitely fortunate through that. I'm talking about Hurricane Milton. You know, that storm did a lot of damage in a lot of areas, and fortunately my area was kind of spared of the worst of it, so always thankful about that. I was absolutely prepared for the worst. That was a monstrous storm. What do I like to do outside of YouTube and streaming? Honestly, play video games. I play a lot of games off stream. I play a lot of World of Warcraft. I do some sim racing, and I like going to see movies. I like movies. Yeah, I appreciate it. Like I said, the worst of Milton stayed away from my immediate area, so I'm absolutely thankful for that. I'm definitely thinking about those that were affected super negatively by Milton. So that was a nasty, nasty storm. It looks like there is a photo trophy here. Let's go ahead and jump into photo mode and take a look at this photo trophy. Clovis Memorial Park. There we go. Back to the driver's seat. I like to grab those while I'm driving around. I don't think there's an achievement or anything for getting those, but it is a collectible, and I am a big fan of collectibles. Cool looking fighter jet. That's pretty sweet. Alright, now we're heading to the job site. It's just down the road here. Get this thing dropped off. There are all these people walking around at 2 in the morning. Where are you guys going? Oh yeah, it's got, there's some of those missions and expeditions are extremely difficult, but I really like the challenge. I like the fact that, you know, nothing is super clearly marked on the map, so you kind of have to figure out where you're trying to go, learn the routes and stuff. But one thing I found with expeditions is once you kind of learn how to get around the map, everything is so much easier. But that takes a lot of time to really learn those maps. But I love it. Just going around, open exploration. It's a lot of fun. Alright. Job site should be right here on the right. It is. I don't know how I'm going to get. Oh, that's going to clip the trailer. I sure hope nobody's behind me. Oh, Oh my god, what am I doing right now? This is a mess. Sorry, folks. Oh. I think we're good now. Yeah, we should be able to get these in here. Where do you want me to put this thing? You make it 10 times easier? Well, I'm glad. That was my main goal with these the guides for expeditions, was I wanted to make the game easier for everybody, because it is a very hard game, and it's very confusing sometimes as well. Take a nice wide arc here, and we can park. And deliver the cargo. There we go. Alright, we need a new job. Let's see, what town are we in? We're in Clovis. So these are the current states that I have right now. I am missing Montana, Wyoming, Nebraska, Kansas, Oklahoma, and Arkansas, but I do have about half the map available right now. So let's see. Oh, this one's 63.87 per mile, 18,000 jobs, all the way to Socorro, New Mexico. I think that'll be that looks like a great job. Let's go do that one. $62 per mile job. 18,000. Let's go. Traffic doesn't look like it. We're good. We're chilling. Yeah, that's a red light. You know, I was honestly, one of the reasons I was inspired to make the expedition guides and start that project was, I had started the game and I'm like, I noticed like this game is pretty difficult. But then I also noticed like, the game difficulty, a lot of it is based on what you choose and load out for your expeditions. So I kind of saw it as like an opportunity. And then, I've been playing SnowRunner with some folks for a while, and we get together in co-op. And one of the guys I was playing SnowRunner with was like really struggling with expeditions, and they were calling me up and being like, "Hey, how do I do this? What should I use for this? Where do I got to go?" And I was kind of helping him out with that, and I'm like, and that kind of inspired me. I'm like, wait, I could make some video guides for this, and with the missions themselves being so loadout dependent, I'm like, I could make a guide for every single mission. And then I started off on it and have just been having a blast with it. Just coming up with routes and things to just make that game a lot easier and solve some problems for, folks that are struggling. And it's really kind of turned into this mega passion project of mine, and I couldn't be happier with the results, especially as it's evolved over time. So like I talk all the time, some of the earlier guides are a little rough around the edges, but it was a work in progress. It was something new. I've never made guide videos before, so tried to make them as informative as I can, and constantly evolving the process and making them better. So I think I've got a pretty good formula down right now that I've been using for all of the Sedona videos and the stuff I've uploaded in the last month or two. And I'm just super happy with the quality of those couple of guides I've uploaded in the past 2 months. That's really when I've kind of got my formula down and we're getting good. So Hey, you're welcome. You know, that's the thing that's meant the most to me is that the guides are actually helpful to other players, and that's what I wanted. So. All right, we're heading over to Rail Exports. Freight market. And grab this milling machine. On to the chat there. Let me see. I want to play Freedom and get like upgrades and contracts if you want to play sometime when you have a chance. And if you don't want to, that's completely fine. It's not that I don't want to, it's just that, like I said, my expedition's focus right now is finishing up these guides. And definitely once I finish those up, I definitely want to jump in and start doing some co-op with people. But right now, at least for the next month or so, my focus is on getting these guides finished up because I'm so close to getting done with them. In the meantime, I do have upgrade videos available if you're looking for some upgrades. Yeah, that sounds like a good time. Welcome in, Alyssa. Larissa. I feel like I always mispronounce that, but welcome in. But yeah, I do want to get into Expeditions Co-op. Maybe I don't know, maybe out into November. I think sometime is when I'm going to start doing some co-op stuff. I'm pretty. My schedule's pretty packed here at the end of October. So just keep an eye on my community posts on YouTube here, and I will definitely announce when I'm going to be doing some co-op. And I'm like I said, I'm not opposed to doing co-op. I got a lot on my plate right now with the guides that I'm trying to get ironed out and wrapped up first. But it is something I want to do. Is some Expeditions co-op. So. Alright, so we are currently on the road to Socorro with some cargo. So it's currently 2:50 a.m. in New Mexico. All right, Jack. Thank you so much for tuning in. Hope to catch you later, and best of luck with your expeditions. Shift over out of this left lane. There we go. Slowing way down. 35-mile-an-hour speed limit. That is less than fun. I like cruising. Now I'm backing up all the traffic. All right, I'm going to move back over. But just a little sneak peek for those of you watching the stream right now. I do have some projects in the work regarding expeditions other than guides. I'm going to be making some videos going over my thoughts on all the various trucks in the game. So that is a project I am actively in the planning stages for. But I am going to be doing some truck review videos, if you will. It's not going to be much like a review. It's going to be more of like an overview of the different trucks in expeditions. So just a little sneak peek for those of you watching the stream right now. I don't have any kind of ETA on when those will actually go into production, but it is currently in the planning stages right now as one of my next expeditions projects. We're going to be doing some overviews of all the different trucks. So pretty excited about that one. I've been kind of compiling the format right now of how exactly I want that to look. And like I said, it's in the planning stages right now, but that is something you guys can look forward to down the road. Or down the trail, if it's probably a little bit more appropriate, because it's an off-road game. Not really driving on the roads and expeditions very much. We're on the road right now, but there's no roads in expeditions. Yep. Get over here before I get boxed in behind this fuel truck. Desert. It's very lonely in the desert, but there's a bunch of traffic. Oh, I'm gonna slow down to 55. Oh, that's not fun. What the hell's going on over here? And for those wondering, I am using my steering wheel for some truck driving. Got my wheel and pedals. Just cruising down the highway. Oh, everybody's turning right here. Okay. Fair enough. Thank you so much. Thank you for making me miss the green light. I really appreciate that. Oh, screw it. I'm going to go. Turn right on red. Alright, we got 3 hours and 157 miles to go to Sirocco. I know I'm blocking the road right now. As soon as it's clear to move over, I'm going to move over. I'm hurtling up this hill right now. There we go. Now we're picking up speed. I'm hauling a pretty heavy piece of cargo. How heavy is this thing anyway? 97,000 pounds. Yeah, that's a pretty hefty piece of cargo. I am a menace to the virtual traffic right now. An absolute menace. Yes, I will drive 40 miles an hour in the left lane and you can't stop me. Do need to get over though. Thank you, truck, for letting me through. Oh, we are coming up on a thing too. I'm actually going to pull over and take a look at this. Let's go do some sightseeing. The Historic Monument of Lincoln. I do not see a monument right now. Kind of just looks like a nice park. Oh, is that the monument? This house on the hill? Look at that. That's cool. Neat little bridge there. All right, well, we have just viewed the historic monument of Lincoln. Bro. Saw that. I did not know there was a road with traffic over there, I'll be honest. I thought this was just like a loop for the park. I'm gonna have to go fix my truck. That is entirely my fault. Entirely my fault. Just pulling out in front of traffic. Alright, let's get back on the road. Oh, we get to go over the fancy bridge. That bridge we saw in the movie. We get to go over that cute little bridge. Look at me go. We're zooming over this bridge right now. Their little bridge here. Alright, so we are on our way to Socorro. We got a rest in 3 hours and 49 minutes, which means after we get this delivered, we're going to go find a rest stop. And honestly, we're probably going to go find a place we can fix the truck when we get to Socorro. And then we're going to find another job. Find some more roads. We are 94 miles and an hour and 53 minutes from our destination. Now we're picking up speed here. There we go. Oh. And then we have to slow down. Slow down a lot. Made it through that little town. Socorro. Let's say Valley of Fries. Huh. There's no way that said Valley of Fries. Maybe I'm just hungry. Uh-oh. Got some construction up ahead. Road work ahead. I hope it does. Good job, people. Good job with the little road construction there. All right, now we're cruising. I hope everyone's having a good Friday. It is Friday. I think it's Friday. It should be Friday. Lost track of time a little bit. Understandably so. Oh, don't you start yawning on me now, dude. You're not getting that tired yet. You can still stay up for another 2 hours. It's fine. You're good. We got 36 minutes. You'll be fine. Don't be yawning on me. Come on. Now we head to Socorro. So we're going to jump on 25 and then immediately jump off of 25. Bro, what are you doing? He's trying to merge behind him and he slams the brakes. What do you mean my exit is closed? My exit is not closed. I'm coming through here. I gotta deliver cargo. Excuse me. Don't you dare close the exit on me. Not when I'm this close to getting my cargo delivered. What is going on here? That is probably why the ramp was closed. Just a hunch. Oh good, there is a truck repair here as well. So damage fixed. Do not see a rest area though. That might be a problem. We do need to find a rest area once I get this delivered. Oh, there's one over there on the other side of town. Perfect. Traffic, we're good. Excuse me, fire truck. Where should I put this thing? Jeez, that's a problem. I don't have any way to back this up. Oh, it's got like 3 pivot points. What the hell? I'm just gonna deliver it. I'm not gonna deal with that. Deliver first heavy cargo pack job achievement. Cool. Yeah, there's no way to back that up. Before we continue, I need to get 2 things in town here. That is more damage on my truck. Some sleep. It's coming. First things first, I'm gonna get the damage on my truck fixed. I have an hour till it's time to sleep. So that is what we're gonna start with. We're gonna get damage fixed and then sleep. Through here, I think. Nope, this is just wasting more time. Apparently I cannot just drive through the parking lot. That's fine. We're fine. I'm gonna hit the sleep first. Alright, let's sleep. Then we're gonna go get repairs, and then we're gonna go find another job. Around like a crazy person right now, but that's alright. Green arrow? I need like a green light right now. So what we need is green light. Here we go. Red again. I feel like every red light you get stuck at in this game. It's very annoying sometimes. You never just go through the intersections. Every single one you've got to stop at. Hot dogs, sandwiches, pizza. Sounds pretty good. Might have to swing over to this diner and get me a hot dog. What do you guys want? Hot dog, sandwich, pizza? I got $127,000. We can get some lunch. See, that light is green, but I'm not going that way. Oh, boy. Just trying to get over here and fix my truck. There we go. All right, let's fix the truck up. we do have 1% wear and tear on everything and 7% on the tires. That's fine. All right. What we need is a job from the freight market. Socorro. Ooh, I could do these clamshell buckets. These are special cargo missions that I'm not really interested in doing at the moment. I want to figure out how those are before I just like jump in and do those. This is a long one though. 52.50. That's about like everything else here is kind of garbage. $17 a mile, $14 a mile. This is like the only one that's like not like a crazy, weird special cargo mission. All the way to Pocatello, Idaho. So that's going to be a long journey. Let's go. We're going all the way to Idaho from New Mexico. Here for pickup. Sweeping turn here. Rear right there. Oh, geez. Too busy watching where the trailer's at. Not where my front wheels are going. All right. Let's see. We got 830 miles. 15 hours, which means we are going to have to stop and rest at some point along this journey. And we're going to need to get some fuel along the way. So we got a long one coming up here. So I'm going to step away for just a moment and get up and stretch for this long journey. So I will be back in just a moment. All right, everybody. I have returned. Let's hit the road. Heading all the way up to Idaho. No traffic. Oh, there's traffic, but we're good. At least we're not hauling like a crazy long 3-axle trailer this time. But we are going to need to stop for fuel and gas roughly halfway through our journey. Got another green light. That's good news. Hey, we're going to hit all the green lights. How about that? A lot of traffic getting on the interstate right now. All right, here we go. Like to move over to get out of everybody's way. Finally get up to 75 just in time for the speed limit to drop to 65. It's the ways of the road. think, yeah, we're just going to be following 25 all the way up. I'm not going to bother with that photo trophy right now. Not cruising down the highway interchange like this. I'll come back and get that one later. I'm sure I'll be back through Albuquerque at some point. So we've got 13 hours left on the trip, and I do have to rest at 11 and a half hours, which means I'm going to be needing fuel before I need rest. So hopefully we can find a fuel and rest area and get this done in just one little stop here. Looks like we're going to be taking this Farmington exit. Running into each other over here. Now we're going to Pocatello. We're heading to Pocatello, Idaho. I have 384 miles on the fuel tank, so we should be good for a little bit yet. Throw that cruise control on and just sail down these highways. Probably not much to see because it's nighttime, but we're also in the middle of the desert, so it's probably not much to see even if it was daylight. So, not missing anything. over left lane so I can keep my cruise control up. It's all about momentum with these big rigs. It's all about momentum. Excuse me. Beep, boop, beep, boop, beep, boop, beep, boop. I'm just driving in the oncoming traffic lane. I don't want to give up my cruise control. It takes so long to get back going again once you get up to speed with these trucks. What we got going on here? Yep, down to 50. That's a shame. We're cruising for a little bit there. That was fun. I'm keeping my eyes out for a fuel and rest area like combo. I want to try to make it so I only have to make one stop. I hate to have to pull off the highway for fuel and then pull off again for rest. So we got 256 miles. Of fuel. You can see the fuel right there on the center dashboard for the truck. Welcome to Farmington. Are we in Utah right now? I think we're in Utah. Maybe we're still in New Mexico. Where are we? Oh, we're still in New Mexico. Okay, there is a fuel rest right here in Moab. I think that'd be a good spot. We can get up there. Actually, I might just stop at this one. Or this one right here. Let's stop at this one right here. We're going to stop there. So that'd be a good, like, halfway point. And that should give us enough rest to get where we're trying to go. And we'll also be able to get fuel. If I rest right now, that'd be too early to rest. That'll be just enough to make it if I rested here. So yeah, we're going to stop over at that spot. So just going to keep on trucking. Let me go ahead and put a marker right there. That way I know that's where I want to stop. There we go. Oh, I'm speeding a little bit here, but all right. Get over in this other lane. We got another new speed coming up here. Another little intersection to take. I believe that's going to take us right into Utah. Oh, did we just... I think we just entered Colorado. Did we just enter Colorado? We did. So we're crossing through Colorado into Utah. Got it. by the big old arcade. You can bypass the way station. That makes me happy. What's this guy doing? We going or not? I feel like this game makes me road rage more than actually driving. Come on, buddy. Where are we going? Alright, turning off that way. Oh, we got a green light here. Beautiful. I have a fuel station marked. Check this real quick. Checkpoint distance 24 miles. We got 158 on the tank. We're good. We're good. You give me an alert, I'm not even worried about it. Welcome to Utah. Oh, here we are. Monticello. Where's this intersection go? Okay, there's a gas right there. go ahead and rest. We could turn around and go grab the gas. Filling his tank all the way up. Oh, 176 gallons. We good on traffic? Oh, we got one car coming on the left. Now we're good. Alright, back on the road. We still got another 455 miles and 8 hours. No damage on the truck. And we're good for another 14 hours, so more than enough rest to get to this job destination. And now it's daylight, so you guys can see the wondrous beauty of the Utahian desert. I don't even know if that's the right word for it, but we're just going to roll with it. Utahian. I think that sounds about right. So yeah, we're just going to drive right through the desert here and get ourselves to Pocatello, Idaho. Behold! Hole in the rock. Look at Hole in the Rock, everybody. It's beautiful, isn't it? There we go. It's a hole in the rock. Very, very fascinating. Apparently it's like a national park or like a big thing that people actually go to actively visit in Utah. Kind of. Last time I drove past that, I was like, what is Hole in the Rock? Apparently it's a big thing in Utah, so. I guess they have like a lot of hiking trails and stuff, so. Nah, the more you know. What speed? The speed limit just changed! I was mid slowing down! How dare you? God dang it. I was like on the brake slowing down for the speed limit and you pinged me for speeding. That's just cruel and unusual punishment. Oh, that's a bummer. My first speeding penalty in a while. Oh, that's because there's a police officer right there. Hey, thank you very much, sir. Thank you. All right, here we go. Be very careful about my speed now, apparently. Up to 70 miles an hour here. Let's go. Cruise through Utah, get ourselves into Idaho. Looks like we're going to be jumping on the interstate up ahead here. Oh, speed limit 80? Let's go. Now we're going to be zooming. Let's get up to speed here. Although we are kind of gridlocked at the moment. Truck on the left, truck in front of us. See what we can do here. Got this van going super slow. And alas, the 80 miles an hour journey has ended. Time to get off the freeway. Was going so slow. All right. Yeah, we got a long ways to go. We're just cruising through the desert right now. The desert of the American West. Got the cruise set at 65. Kind of slowing down, going uphill here a little bit. That's all right. We are approaching Price, Utah, but I think we're just going to be driving through Price. Yeah, we're just going to drive right on through Price. And we should be making our way through Salt Lake as well. We're just going to follow this highway for a bit. Look how scenic this desert is, though. Did a phenomenal job with these states. Oh, whoops. I went to turn off the cruise control and accidentally hit the parking brake. Good thing there was nobody behind me. That would have been bad. But cargo damage, and that's no good. There we go. Well, we are out of the desert and into the countryside now. It's all farmland here. Now we got us a traffic jam at the stop. Yeah, we're getting close to our delivery, though. We're only 4 hours away, 232 miles. This light could change any minute now. That would be great. There we go. The light must have been listening to me for a change. Right, onto the freeway. go. 70 miles an hour. We got the cruise control set. It's time to just fly up this interstate now. Taking this all the way into Salt Lake. Truck was moving over. We're good. And we're just going to stay on the highway. How about that? Just going to keep on cruising here. Ooh, another way station bypass. Thank you so much. I really appreciate that. I hate stopping at these things. It's so annoying. It's like, I'm just get going and then you gotta stop and wait. It's so nice when you don't have to stop at the way stations. I'm most likely gonna have to stop at the next one though. I think there should be another way station when we get into Idaho, and I think I'm gonna have to stop at that one. Maybe not though. We'll see. Road work ahead. I sure hope it does. And yes, I'm going to say that every time I see a road work ahead sign. Absolutely I am. Why wouldn't I? Speed limit 80. Let's go. All gas, no brakes. All the way to Idaho, anyway. Welcome to Idaho. And yeah, there's the brakes. Down to 70 here. And we got 67 miles to go to Pocatello. That's where we're going, right? Pocatello? Yeah, Pocatello. Sky. Way station 1 mile. Watch. I'm gonna have to stop at this way station. Got my foot on the brake. I'm ready. It's gonna make me stop. Yep. There it is. Well, here we go. Where are we going, everybody? Come on. The scale's over on this side. There we go. Alrighty. Let's keep on moving. Look at that beautiful sky. I like that. Little sunset in Idaho right now. Blaster and Sons right over there. Got one guy coming. There we go. Where do you need it? Right over there. Shouldn't be too bad. I think I can go all the way around the job site here. Just pull it in. Just a little bit, aren't There we go. Close enough. There we go. That was a long one. 829 miles. And we leveled up. How about that? I will do that later. See, I think I have time for one more job, as long as it's not like a super duper long one. What's this one? All the way to Elko. That's not too bad. I wish they would tell me how long distance is. Okay, these are the short ones. Okay. Okay, so that is the third shortest one here. 65.51 a mile. Let's do that one real quick. Traffic, we're good. I'm going to keep an eye out for rest and fuel. I think we're going to be good on fuel. Okay, 45 miles on the tank. So fuel is not too much of an issue at the moment, especially because we're not going that far. We're just going to Elko. Definitely are going to need to rest though. I got 5 hours, 40 minutes on rest. So definitely not like a super urgent thing. We're probably going to have to rest on the way there. Just drive through downtown Pocatello. Let's go get this job site. Pick up another set of cargo. We're going to take that all the way to Elko, Nevada. Should be a good time. Alright, we are approaching the Chemco. Oh, look, a train. That is incredibly inconvenient. It's just not a really long train. Alright, let's go to the Chemco. Let's grab this job. I want to take you to Elko. We got chlorine gas. There you go. We're going to be hauling some chlorine gas. Maybe it's a liquid. It's just chlorine. I wasn't sure if that was a flammable liquid or a flammable gas tag. What is that? It's just got skull and bones on it. Perfect. That is... Yes. Let me haul the dangerous chemicals down the highway. Let's go. This works so good so far. Now, I've actually been doing a pretty good job, despite driving kind of recklessly, because at the end of the day, this is still a game. I do try my best to follow the rules of the road when it is, convenient. There are some minor frustrations that I'm just like, I don't want to deal with, like stop traffic and closed exits and things like that. If I can find a way around them, I will. But we've been doing pretty good with not actually damaging the cargo, so I think it's safe to say this chlorine is in good hands. Oh, you're going to stop and let me go. Thank you very much, sir. Hauling dangerous chemicals here. Please let me through safely. Thank you. Alright, so we've got 5 hours and 7 minutes on the job, and I have 5 hours and 13 minutes on sleep. So we are definitely going to need to sleep. We do have plenty of fuel, though. Before we do that, I need to step away for just a moment. I will be right back. Alright, everyone. I am sorry, but I'm going to have to cut the stream today. Something came up. Not an emergency, not urgent, but I do got to go. So, thank you guys so much for tuning in today. I really appreciate it. And don't worry, I'll have more American Truck Simulator streams coming soon, as well as some SnowRunner hard mode stuff coming. This is kind of just like a spur of the moment stream. And I do appreciate all of you tuning in. And I will see you guys again very soon. Have a good one. Bye-bye.